Welcome back, traders, to the second recording of the day. Today is the 1st of November 2024, and on this second recording we go over USD or major pairs, and we may add a few of the crosses too after we've done the major pairs. So let's get to it. Euro USD. Let's go to the 1 hour. So yesterday I also told you that this could be forming a flat there, right? After it broke out of this, could be forming a flat, and it was here around here yesterday when I told you that this could go up and come back for this, but that I don't know how far this will go up before it comes up for this. It could go up, form another correction, go up, even form another go up before it decides to come back for this move. But it happened so quickly, and we got that flat out of the way. So now we have an impulse, we are getting a correction here, so this becomes a buy. Again, we don't know how far this will go, because I still think that this is one major part of a bigger correction to happen here, or we are just literally going back to break this top. We're just literally going back to break that top. Whichever one it is, we are here to monitor it. So if it does this, comes here, make a significant flag, then we can trade it to go break the top again. So that's what you should be looking out for. What's your immediate trade here? There is no setup yet for you. You just have to exercise patience and wait for this to complete. Wait for this to complete. Wait for it to complete for whatever it's doing here before you jump into that. Before you jump into that, okay? Wait for it. Let's go. GBP USD. Came down quite well, like I told you it would. Told you it would pull back and it will come down. It did, and it's coming to break the low. It did, and now we have formed an impulse. We are forming a correction, and we may just be going back up. We may just be going back up. May just be going back up. So keep your eye on this one and buy with a lot of caution. NZD USD. This one also I told you might come to break this low, or might just form a correction here to go back and break this top, because this was the impulse we were looking at yesterday. This one right here, this one. But when this happened during New York section yesterday, and I saw this come to break the low once more, I moved back the whole analysis to the previous, where I think this was the flat. So this right here is breaking out, but we don't know how far this will go. So we are still kind of leaving this whole option open. I mean, this one with this, we're still leaving it open, and it could even end up being, could even end up being this, where you have an impulse, a correction, an impulse, a correction, an impulse, and then it still comes down. So let's put it like this for now and see what happens. So it could go up, to this extent and start coming back down. It go up to this extent and start coming back down, but we'll figure out what it is doing. But for now, the immediate trade seems to be a buy, so just wait for this to complete whatever it's doing there. Wait for this to complete whatever it's doing here. Wait for it to come back for this, for it to come back, for it to go up, and hopefully it comes back more for this. You can then buy it. Just wait. What you need to do is, if it forms a significant flag here, you may want to buy it with caution, because it could pull back like this because of these two sharp moves. So leave it, and once it does this, comes back to the low, look for a buy setup and buy, because all this could be the correction where we have this as the 1 2 3 in the middle, we'll have this as the 1 2 3, and we are getting this. So once anytime it comes back to the low, buy. If it moves out, put your stop loss to break even and wait to see if it's the move going up or not. If it comes down, takes you out, comes to the low, wait for another impulse correction to the upside, buy. So one of the moves will give you what you're looking for. And this is the 5 minutes time window. So let's take a look at AUD USD, where it's formed this. It's formed this coming down, and it's making a correction here, meaning that we might see this come down, maybe straight, sharp, or might see it do something like this, just like the way it did here. And after that, this whole thing will become a correction, a flag to buy. So wait for that, wait for it. Anything that makes it come down to this low, wait for an impulse, wait for correction, buy it from the 5 minutes low. That's your trade. Okay, going quite good. USD card. So during my first recording, I said I bought this yesterday after this thing completed. So it turned out that this was the flat we were looking for. It started way even before I made the analysis, as this being the first part of it. But yeah, this was the flat and it did this. So when I saw it came down here, came up here, pulled back, I had to put my entry order here. I had to put my entry order here. It came, took me in, and my take profit was just above this top, just above it. So it came to my take profit, and voila, that's it. So it's forming another correction here. Sorry about that. I'll take it out anyways. Take this one out, take this out as well. So it's forming a correction here. It has given us this first move, it has given us this move, it has given us this. It's forming this here. You could do this, come back up for this, could come back down, do this, do this. So this becomes a 1 2 3, this becomes a 1 2 3, do this, and still go back up. So it's forming flats after flats after flats, starting from this, a flat, this, a flat, this, a flat, this, a flat, meaning that it's gradually ending. And any moment from now, we might see this move coming. We might not even break before it retraces and still goes back. We might see this move coming any moment from now, but just allow this flat to finish. You can wait for an impulse up, buy it, but buy with a lot of caution, because it could just break this stop and reverse. Okay, that's your trade for US card. Right now you don't have any trade, no buy, no sells, until whatever is happening here completes itself. USD JPY, since it is forming a flat here, which I told you that if it breaks out of this, forms a flat here, we might just be going for this move. you might just be going for that move. Okay, it's not really coming as sharp as I wanted it, and that's okay. And here is also another option. This could be a standalone correction, and this is the low, and we're just going up for this move. So when you look at it from here, you'll see an expanding flat, but it's just a completion of this. Like I told you, it could come in a three-way move, though, even though I wasn't expecting a expanding flat. So just wait. If it comes here, makes an impulse, makes a correction, you sell. This is a 5 minutes time window though, so you can go over to a higher time frame, which is the 15 or 1 hour, and look for a good entry point. Okay, so what you're looking for right here on USD JPY is for it to do either of two things. For it to, now that it has broken out of this, for it to form a correction and you buy it, or for it to come here, make an impulse down on the 5 minutes, you sell it. Impulse a correction, of course, you sell it. So either way, you have to wait. You have no trade here. Don't just jump in, because it could go both ways. USD CHF. Okay, this one is still coming down some more, and this move might be coming any moment from now. Might just even be the move that is coming up right here. Might just be, take this out, keep this here. So we might just be having this move come up. So if it comes up some more, makes a flag, you consider buying it for this move here, because this is ending up as a flat, most likely because of this whole correction in the middle, and we can eventually see this after. Then we will know where to we'll go back to the bigger time frame and know if this has anything to do with any of these. Okay, we'll see if it has anything to do with any of that. It could have anything to do with any of that. It could be this, it could end up being this instead of that. Yeah, could end up being this, sorry, end up being this, and we are left with an impulse, a correction, and this might be the completion of this. Let's leave it this way too, save it that way too, and this is the top, and it's forming a flat here to still go back up some more, at least one more impulse to break this top. Where is the other line coming from? Okay, this other top. So we could be seeing it also retesting this top. It's not a must, but it could. It's not a must, it's not mandatory, but it could retest that top. It could retest the top before it starts coming down. And that is it for USD CHF. So GBP AUD quickly. So I told you, remember, that this might end up being expanded flat and could still come here. And if this has moved up quite a lot into this impulse coming down, this could end up being a 1, 2, 3, a 1, could end up being a correction here on its own, and we still go back up, making a 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 before we still come back for this. So this is now becoming more complex. I thought this was going to break the top and we come back for this. So let's just keep a close eye. If this is reversing, this is the daily time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour. So it's forming a correction here, which means it might go down some more. Right? Told you yesterday, if you got this trade, you did well. Told you to form a correction here and you should sell. So if you got it, it's impressive. And I hope you didn't miss GBP card, because I told you this move will come. Right? It was here yesterday. I told you allow this to finish whatever it's doing here, the move will come. It has come. It is going back up for this. So take this out. We don't need it anymore. It has completed its task. So we are looking for this move here, after which we get this. All right, it's forming a correction there for you. You can buy if you wish. You can buy it now. If you don't wish, you can just wait for some more confirmation. So that is that. It's breaking out of this already, but don't rush it, because this could end up being a correction and it comes back. So yeah, if it pulls back, you can then put your entry order here from the 5 minutes, of course. If it pulls back, you put your entry order here. If it pulls back to this low, put your entry order here, because you could do this. But bear in mind that we have this. Okay, I had my entry order here yesterday when this was here, so I thought this was going to do this and start going. But when it started pulling in deep, so I knew, okay, something else is happening here with this, or something else will happen here with this. So I pulled it out because I was already tired for the day and it was about going to bed. I put it off, and today we are here. So keep your eye on this one. GBP CHF forming might be forming a correction to go down some more. So we have 1 2 3, we have 1 2 3, so this could be this. Yeah. Looks weird, right? Could be that, and we'll go up. Sorry, we come down some more. So keep your eye on this one. Let's see how far is it going. Oh, the one I said is behaving so weird. Oh, I see. If it forms a correction here, we'll sell. That's it. If it forms a correction there, we'll sell. If it forms a correction, we'll sell. GBP NZD. Also told you about this one. That this could be it, and we are coming down for this move. That we could be coming down for this move. It did. The question now is, are we going back up or are we coming down some more? With the way I'm seeing things, feels we are coming down some more, because this right here is forming a correction. But let's take a good look at the lower time frame. Yeah, could be forming a correction here, so you can put an entry order here. Trade it with caution though. Yeah, put an entry order here. This was it. Okay, so we've done quite a lot. Let's look at AUD and ZD. and then we look at USD next. So told you this will be going up. It's not going up really fast as is. It's crawling. You could pull back here and do this, and you get this here. We'll continue going back up. So you might just want to stay away from this one entirely. USD. So told you we are expecting this up move, right? Told you if it breaks this low, expect it to make an impulse correction and you buy.